The moon is dark, and it will never produce light. Yet, at some point, it gets so soothing and comforting. However, as overwhelming as the brightness of the sun can get, it will never fail to shine. It will never fail to be there as long as we are. It's funny to me how we all think every human being is different. Yet, in our very core, we are also similar. We all seek comfort and safety. And our brain usually leans to that whenever the opposite occurs. I feel like we all do this. Even those who truly control themselves so well and are so self-aware, it's a human thing to want safety. The most obvious thing we want to lean on is our happiness. I mean, we value that. However, the more we fall down into a valley of problems, whether emotionally or physically, the more we get used to it. That familiar darkness, the moon, it feels comforting. But the moment you actually do something fun, it feels foreign. It's like when you have been in a dark room for quite some time, you step outside and your eyes just need a moment to adjust themselves to the light. It's overwhelming and unfamiliar, and so unsafe. The Momenta Clinic for Psychological Wellness calls this the paradox of comfort. The natural urge when we are depressed is to isolate from others or withdraw into a bubble. As someone with more frequent depressive episodes than I'd like to admit, I can say isolation is a gift, but it's also a curse. I used to be a lot more social and outgoing, and I still can be. However, I mostly prefer not to. Sometimes it's out of seeking peace, sometimes it's out of self-protection. I am a very individual person. I don't like asking for help. I don't like burdening people or anything like that. I feel like I'm good on my own, and I'm aware this would have been different if I didn't come from the upbringing I came from, but it is what it is. I can't change that. The fact isolation can be or become a curse is what I, unfortunately, found out the hard way. Don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with having alone time or needing alone time, or being a more solitary person. I love it, as long as there is some consistency in humanity. Those struggling with attachment, myself included, struggle with letting people in, but also do crave it deep down. According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 1 in 3 adults in the United States reported to be feeling lonely, and about 1 in 4 US adults report not having social and emotional support. If someone you know or yourself is having hardships like this, feel free to leave whatever you want to share in the comments and I'll try to read some of them. However, I think it might be good to mention I am not a professional or a therapist, and I might not be equipped to help or fix anything, but feel free to see this as a safe place for all to share whatever you want to share. I might not know you nor your situation, but whatever is going on in your life right now, you'll never be alone.